Pradhan and Prince Meena have already done, right?
Now
Yes.
recorded.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So now who is next? That day I asked whoever is willing can do. And these four children were willing and that's why they have done. Okay. Now onwards we'll do in the roll number order. Right?
Yes, sir.
Okay, sir.
Okay. But
Okay.
we'll do roll number wise. Still, if there is anybody who is willing to present first before others, they are most welcome. If there is anybody who says, I want to present first, I'll allow you. And if there is nobody who is willing to present first, I'll call you in the order of roll numbers. Is
So
that
may
clear?
I?
Yes, yes, very good. This is Ninansha.
So
Okay,
may I?
beta.
Sir, then Ninansha, may I
Just a
present?
minute, just a minute. First Ninansha, after Ninansha, Ankush Yadav, and after Ankush, Samriddhi Sahu. ठीक है? You can book your order. Booking is open. ठीक है? So, just a minute, Ninansha. Okay. Now, out of those who have already done, I would like to talk to Chahit.
Yes,
Chahit,
sir.
unmute yourself.
Yes, sir.
Pranav.
Yes, sir.
And who else has done? Niyati.
Niyati.
Prince Meena, sir.
Chahit, Niyati, Pranav and
Prince Meena.
Prince.
Prince Meena. Okay. So first I want three. So later on I'll call somebody else. So Chahit, Pranav and Niyati. You three are the members of jury. When this presentation is over, I'll be asking few things to you. Okay?
Yes, sir.
Okay, sir.
About their presentation. So we shall together decide how good was the presentation. Okay? You know four parameters. So based on those four parameters only we are going to assess them. Okay? And in content, we have already discussed there were 6-7 points that must be there. So you need to observe how many of those points were covered, how many were missed, how was the pronunciation, how was the expression, language, grammar, grammatical accuracy, and how was the fluency. I'll ask these three jury members about the performance. Okay? Yes, this is Ninansha who is presenting. Yes, Ninansha. Now I will request jury members to pin Ninansha so that they can see only Ninansha on the entire screen and so that they can observe her properly. Understood?
Yes, sir.
Sir.
Chalo Ninansha, all the best beta.
Yes, sir. Om Shri Sai Ram. My name is Ninansha Sharma, and today I am going to present summary on chapter Bipin Chaudhary's Lapse of Memory from Honeydew. So, the author of this story is Satyajit Ray, who is a famous filmmaker of India. So, let's begin. Bipin Chaudhary was a middle-aged man who lived alone. Has few friends, didn't like spending time in idle chats, and used to read books on crime, ghost, and thriller. Every Monday, he used to went a shop, Kali Charan's bookshop, and buy books. One day, when he was buying a book, he felt something observing him. He thought to ask if they knew each other. So, when he asked the man, he looked surprisingly and said, "We meet every day for a whole week in Ranchi in 1958." Vipin said that, "No, you have been mistaken, as I have never been to Ranchi." Uh, the man's name was Parimal Ghosh. He told Vipin's name and and said that he knew everything about him. He told that he carried bag in with books in it, and he stayed in Ranchi with Mr. Dinesh Mukherjee with his sister, and he lived in bungalow because he didn't like hotel food. So, again, Vipin Babu said that you have been mistaken, as I have never been to Ranchi. So, then, then Vipin, then he told, then Parimal told Vipin's about Vipin's family also, that his wife died 10 years ago, had no children, and his brother was insane. He was sure that he has excellent memory and and never been to Ranchi. He left the shop and went to Ganga Bank. Then, uh, but then as he was roaming, that man's incident was kept disturbing him. But how come the man knew about him? He remembered in 5080s, in during pujas, he was in Kanpur at his friend's Haridas Bakshi's place, who is now left to Japan with his family. Vipin thought to ask from Dinesh Mukherjee. So at his office, uh, next day at his office, because of that, he couldn't concentrate on his work. So he called Dinesh Mukherjee and asked the question. Dinesh said that, how could I forget that Ranchi trip? So then Vipin said that, then Vipin was confused, and he left to home. Then in the meantime, Chunni Lal, his old friend, who always come to seek a job. So, and Bipin told him that no, I couldn't help you. But but he kept coming like a bad penny. So Vipin thought to ask him, but then Chunni said that yes, you have got to Ranchi. Then Vipin was totally confused and thought to visit a doctor. Then doctor said that you should visit once Ranchi so that you can recollect that incident. Then then he then he went to Ranchi, and um, but couldn't recollect anything. He came back, and he thought that I will be insane now. So at the moment, his servant delivered a letter, uh, written that urgent and confidential. The letter was written by Chunni Lal, and and the Chunni Lal wrote the letter because of Vipin's behavior, as he didn't like in but means he didn't like ideal chat, spending time in ideal chat. So this was the story. Thank you. The moral of the story is, as you sow, share you reap. And my favorite character of the story was Chunni Lal. Thank you.
Okay, beta. Now my three jury members. You can either speak or respond in chat box. Do you think she has covered all points in the content?
No, sir, I think.
No, sir.
So she speak little about author, sir. Very
Okay.
little, sir. Yes, sir.
Rest
And
everything she has covered.
no, sir. And the last favorite character, Chunnila. Chunnila, sir. She didn't tell why she liked him.
Pranav, what do you have to say?
Sir, she didn't cover the part when he went to the doctor and then he received the letter of. Mm.
Letter from Chunilal.
Yes, sir.
Okay. There is one more jury member. Where is she?
Yes, sir.
What is your view?
Sir, some parts she covered and some she left.
Achha. Do you think she extended the summary too much? She took too much time for summary?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Achha, achha. Chalo. My next question. How much would you give her for pronunciation out of 5? Write in the chat section quickly. Niyati says 5, Shahid says 3.5, and Pranav says 4. Okay. Now expression, grammatical accuracy, sentences, usage of sentence, and expression, body language, everything. Out of 5. Okay. ठीक है. Now last thing, fluency. Be quick, beta. For fluency. 3.5 by Pranav, 4 by Niyati, 3.5 by Chahit and Rishika. Okay, beta. Thank you, dear jury members. Who is next?
Sir Ankush.
Yes, beta, Ankush. All the best. And jury members,
Thank you,
get
sir.
ready.
Om Sri Sai Ram. Today I am going to explain the chapter number 6 of Honeydew. This is Geordie's Fawn. The author of this chapter is Marjorie Kinnan Rawlings. She was born on 8 August 1896, Washington, D.C. The theme of this story is about express emotions of Geordie towards Fawn. Let's begin. One day, Geordie's father was bitten by a rattlesnake. Then Geordie quickly kills a doe and uses his heart and liver to draw out the poison. Then he wonders what will happen to the fawn left without his mother. Then he asks his father that to bring him to home. Then his father said him to take permission of his mother. Then he go to his mother and his mother asked that I will I will allow you only with one permission that you go with Millville. Millville. Then Geordie go go get with Millville and going halfway he asks Millville to leave him alone because he don't want Millville to see his sadness if was dis- he was not able to find the fawn, and if he finds this fawn he don't want Millville to show his secret meeting with fawn. Then after finding the fawn he carries him in its hand and bring it to home, and he tries to fawn that he drank the milk, but the fawn was not able to drink milk. Then he put his finger in milk and then he take his finger in his mouth and then he sucked all the milk. My favorite character of the story was Geordie because he was too kind towards animals also.
Okay. First question, content relevance. Speak quickly, my three dear jury members.
Sir, it is short.
Yes, sir, it is too short.
What was short? Summary was short,
Yes,
or
sir. Taken
did
for
he
time.
not cover everything?
Sir, summary was
Not
short.
correct.
Did he cover all four, five things? No, not four, five things, six, seven things.
No,
No,
sir.
sir.
No, sir.
Not. Okay. Chalo, now tell me.
Sir,
Yes, beta.
sir, you didn't tell sir that sir without mother dear how he sir he was starving in forest or sir in summary sir.
Okay.
So it is too short.
Okay, fine. Now, pronunciation. Right here. And when you write for pronunciation, write P dash 5 or 4 or 3 or whatever. For expression, write E dash, and for fluency, write F dash quickly. 4, 5, and 4 for pronunciation. Okay. For expression, 4, 4, 3. And for fluency, okay. Now, who is next?
Sir, Samriddhi.
Hello, beta.
Sir.
समृद्धि साहू है ना
Yes, sir.
साहू ओके
Om Shri Sai Ram. My name is Samriddhi Sahu, and I am here to present the chapter How the Camel Got His Hump. So, the story How the Camel Got His Hump is a fable written by the noted writer Rudyard Kipling. The story is about a camel who was very lazy and didn't have to work. So, I'm starting now. In the beginning, the world was new, the animals was just started to work for man. There was a camel who lived in the middle of the howling desert and only ate sticks, prickles, and milkweeds. If anyone asks him to work, he only responds with a hump. On one Monday, the horse came to him and asked to come out and trot. The camel responded with hump. On Tuesday, the dog came to him and he also asked him to work. But the camel answer is hump. At the last, the ox came to him and he also asked him to work. But the camel is only said hump. The three all of them is go to the man and complained about the camel. But the man said that the three of them he has to double time work to to compensate the camel's work. The three all of them is very angry and held a panchayat. In the panchayat, the jinn of the all desert is came. The horse complained about the camel to the jinn. He he said that the camel is very lazy and he didn't have to work. If anyone asked him to work, he only said hump. The jinn assured them that he set the camel right. So the jinn went to the camel and he asked him to work. But the camel said hump. The jinn made a magic that puffed up his the camel's back into a hump into a hump and he asked him to walk for 3 days without eating and living on his hump instant. The camel goes to join the three of all of them to work At that day, he has a hump, but he has to yet learn. He had to yet catch the work he missed in the beginning, and he has not yet learned how to behave. He still behaved like he still behaved badly. Uh, my favorite character in this story is Jin because he set the camel right and he has the charge of all desert. And the moral of the story is nothing is achieved by sitting idle or wasting time. One who is lazy and didn't fulfill his requirement requirement is is not achieved anything. Thank you and Sairam.
चलो बेटा, help me.
Sir,
Hmm.
sir, in summary, she did not cover about the author, and else he all covered.
Okay. Shahid, then
Yes, sir.
Pranav.
So she didn't tell that where he did, sir, in Howling Desert. She live in, sir, and all. So sir, in this story, sir, they tell what he ate, or sir, she didn't tell, sir.
Pranav.
Sir, I
Sir, she missed the conversation between the jinn and the camel.
Okay. Now quickly E, no, P, E, and F. First P, then E, then F. Is there anyone who is willing to present next? Or shall I start calling in roll number order? Is someone willing? No? Sure. So I'll call A. Akhil Agrawal, then Aniket Uppal. Ankush Yadav has already done. And then Anmol. Is Akhil there?
Yes, sir.
Chalo beta, you can start now.
सर एक प्रॉब्लम है लेकिन
हाँ बोलो.
सर एक्चुअली क्या है ना सर, मैं आउट ऑफ स्टेशन हूँ तो सर मैं अपनी स्कूल यूनिफॉर्म नहीं पहना हूँ.
कितने दिन के लिए आउट ऑफ स्टेशन हो?
सर 10 दिनों के लिए.
सर
Then do
मैं
it now.
अभी तो आउट ऑफ स्टेशन ही हूँ. मैं तो
हाँ.
लाई हूँ यूनिफॉर्म.
हाँ सही बात है बेटा, लेके जा. लेके टी शर्ट ही तो है ना? ले जाना चाहिए. चलो ठीक है, यू प्रेजेंट इट एनीवे.
सर वीडियो ऑफ करके चलेगा?
नहीं नहीं, वी कांट सी योर एक्सप्रेशन देन. Yes.
So may I start?
No, no.
सर पहले
Let Akhil do first.
अनिकेत को करने दीजिए सर, मैं बाद में कर लूंगा.
नहीं नहीं बेटा, you are not going to decide all this.
Okay, sir, may I start?
Yes.
Okay. Om Shri Sai Ram. I am Akhil Agrawal and I am going to present you the chapter of Glimpses of the Past. So first, we will know about the Mahatrais. The Mahatrais were the people, freedom fighters who lost their life to to make India free from the Britishers. The second, about the British rule. Actually, the Britishers came for trade, but uh, when they see all over the India, they thought that we can establish our kingdom at here easily. So they started here to ruin India. Thirdly, that India had too much superstitions of untouchability and child marriage. One of them was that Sati Pratha, that if the husband is dead, his wife should be burned with his dead body. Fourthly, we had the revolts. We all know about the revolts of 1857. That how Queen Lakshmi Bai, that that which was the first revolt of India against the British rule. So it's over.
What happened?
Sir, over.
Is that all?
Yes, sir.
Chalo bhai, starting with Pranav.
Sir, the review. Sir, the summary was short. He didn't also tell about the author of the author of the comic, and he left many of the pages, sir. He directly came to the revolt. There were many things before that also about Ram Mohan Roy, and sir, how the British oppressed the Indians, and sir, after
Yes.
that, sparks of the revolt.
Hmm. Niyati.
Sir,
He he covered only one or two parts.
Shahid.
Sir, the summary was too short, sir, and he didn't tell his favorite characters, sir, and he missed, sir, that 1765 to 1836, that periods and all, sir, 4 or 5 periods.
Okay. Now
So what
PEF.
happened in that?
Yes, yes, fine. I understood. Hmm? PEF. Okay. After Akhil, it is Aniket.
Yes, sir. So may I start?
Yes, beta.
Om Ji Sai Ram. I am Aniket Uppal and today I am here to present the lesson number 8, a short monsoon diary from the book Honeydew. The author of this lesson is Ruskin Bond. He was born in 19 May 1934 in Kasoli. He is an Indian author of British descent. He is an Indian author of British descent. He is a poet and a writer also. He has wrote many famous books like Our Tree Still Grow in Dhara, and he was also awarded the Satya Akademi Award in 1992 and the Padma Shri and the Padma Bhushan. The theme of this story is plants and monsoon, plants and animal life in monsoon, and keeping a diary, or we can say recording personal experiences. This story is extracted from Ruskin Bond's diary, in which he portrays the silent miracles of nature and his life regrets. Here is a summary of the story. June 24th was the first day of the monsoon mist. The mist has concealed the hills and quietened the birds. The author can hear Bijju calling his sister, but cannot see him as due to the mist. On 25th June, it was raining. The rain was warm and humid. The first schoolboy lily rears its head from the fern that day, and the schoolboy asked Ruskin Bond to describe the hill station valley in one sentence, and he replied, a paradise that might have been. On 27 June, he writes that the monsoon has brought the seasonal arrivals. Among them are the lychees who sucks blood, and the leopard was also seen stealing dogs and attacking other animals at night. Some new flowers have also arrived, and more importantly, new birds have appeared. One of them are the minivets, who are very beautiful. A pair of drongos and a tree keeper was also seen. On 2nd August, it was raining all night, and the sound of the rain on the tin roof author. Delights the author. He feels untouched yet in touch with the rain, and there was no storm and thunder that day. On 3rd August, the rain stops and there was sunshine. Animals, plants, and humans were all out in open sunshine. The author is pleased to hear a whistling thrush coming from a distance. On 12th August, he writes that there was non-stop rain for a week. There was non-stop rain for a week, and they didn't show sunshine for many days. Everything was damp and soggy. Everything was damp and soggy. Uh, It wasn't much cold that day. The hillside lushes as the late monsoon flowers were also arrived. Among them are the wild balsam, dahlias, begonias, and the ground orchids. On 31st August, he writes that this is the end. The monsoon has reached its peak. The seeds of the cobra lily are turning red, which is an indication of the monsoon of the rain to an end. The snakes and rodents are flooded out to the holes and took shelter in the attics, roofs, and godowns. On 3rd October, he writes that this year monsoon was much longer than usual. Now there is winter and a hailstorm even occurred that day. On 26 January, he wrote a poem about winter rain. He says that the rain has made him lonely, as a friend who was staying with him has also left. On 23rd March, his 23rd March, and the end of the winter. One can see a rainbow in the clear sky after a hailstorm. The part I like the most in this chapter is when a schoolboy asked Ruskin Bond to describe the hill station and valley in one sentence, and he replied, "A paradise that might have been." I liked it the most because this sentence is very beautiful, and it has a very deep meaning. It means that all the scenic beauty that the author has till yet is observed till yet is very beautiful, and it is so pleasant that it feels like heaven. The message that the lesson gives to us is that for one who observes it with interest, nature can be a very beautiful thing. Thank you.
Pranav.
Sir, overall presentation was very nice. Sir, he took his time to explain the content and the story. Sir, overall it was nice. He covered all the parts of the story.
Yes. Yes. Niyati, do you agree
Yes,
with
sir.
Pranav? Shahid, do you
Yes,
agree
sir.
with Pranav too?
He tell all points very deeply, sir.
Yes, yes. It was good. Chalo. PEF. Pranav was very impressed. Actually, I was impressed also. Niyati is also impressed. Good. Fine. Now let me give marks first. What is the time now? It is 12:08. We cannot have one more presentation. Or can we have one more? Is there anyone who has booked his name? No, no. We have already started in the roll number order. So after this boy,
Sir, next is Anmol.
Anmol. And we are left with 2 minutes only. Anmol, would you
Sir,
like to
left.
present?
Sir, Anmol has also left.
Anmol, would you like to present today? No, left.
Yes, sir, he has left.
Left. Left or ran away?
Sir, ran
What would
away.
you say?
Sir, ran away.
Sir, ran
Which one
away.
is the better word?
Ran away.
Sir ran away.
Sir, ran away.
Chalo, no problem. That can be some technical reason also. Chalo, fine. Remaining
No, sir.
presentation in the
Every
next
time a
class.
teacher call him, every time he left.
Acha. It happens.
Sir, regular.
It happens in his case. Chalo then, fine. Because you know him more. Means you know each other more. Much more than me. Fine. So we'll continue with this presentation in the next class. It was good today. We were able to finish 5 presentations today, but it was not at a good speed. If we could finish 5 in a period, that is not enough. We'll try to pace it up in the next class. And I'll change 1 or 2 jury members in the next class. I'll have a new jury in the next class. So let me see who will
Sir,
be.
Anmol has joined.
But ठीक है.
Sir.
Leave it. Leave it. It is already 12:10. Leave it.
Sairam, sir.
Sairam beta.
Sairam, sir. Thank you, sir.
Sairam.
Thank you,
Sairam,
sir.
sir.